Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Joe Flash, and boy oh boy, it's been a few months since the last time I made a video on this channel. Sorry I haven't been very active on this channel recently, ladies and gentlemen. I've just been pretty much busy on my Flashdope Productions channel, because if you guys don't know, I've been a lot more active on the Flashdope Productions YouTube channel as of these days. So if you're interested in checking out more of me featured, on YouTube, you should check out the Flashdope Productions YouTube channel. A live stream was just done earlier today, and then yesterday, and then a few days ago we did me and my best friend Color Me Stoke and my partner, we did our first game stream on Monday. So I've been a lot more active on that channel recently, so that's why I haven't been making a whole lot of videos on this channel. It's not that I don't like this channel anymore, it's just been Flashdope Productions has just become more of the main channel for me. So if you guys want to check out more content or check more of me available, like current to date things that I'm doing, check out Flashdope Productions. You can search it up on YouTube right now. So anyway, it's been quite some time since the last time I made a video, and I know you guys have probably been wondering where I've been. Well, I haven't really been much up to anything else other than watching Flashdope Production, just doing Flashdope Production business with Color Me Stoke. I'm still doing okay. I haven't been up to very much else. It's still been over a year since I hadn't worked, so I'm still... Sorry, I need a little bit of air. It's getting hot because it's hot outside still. Sun's about to go down soon, but yeah. But yeah, I still haven't had a job in over a year yet. It's really not looking as easy as it looks trying to find a job here in my hometown, so it's not as easy as it sounds, but I ain't giving up hope. Hopefully I'll eventually get back to making money again soon, because I really got to start working again and do all that stuff. Anyway, I can tell you that for the last 3 months, something big has changed since then. Well, nothing really big, but I recently got into a new video game franchise called Final Fantasy VII, which is created by Square Enix and all that kind of stuff. It's been around since 1997. Well, the Final Fantasy games in general have been around for a lot longer than that, but the 7th installment of the game was first released in 1997, and then as of recently, the game is now in the remake series, where now it's being remade with Unreal Engine, more of the like modern technology, or current up-to-date Final Fantasy games that are currently being used in that more 3D like animation style, and they did it with Final Fantasy VII. They released Final Fantasy VII Remake in 2020 during the pandemic, and then last year in 2024, in February, they released Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is Remake Part 2. And pretty soon in the future, they will release Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, which I don't know what it'll be called by then, but I'll be looking forward to that. So yeah, pretty much a month after I went to HarmonyCon earlier this year in February, I got into the franchise, because I heard that Rebirth was really good last year, and I only saw a select few scenes on YouTube of the cutscenes from Rebirth, and I decided to check out Maximilian Dude on YouTube play the game. He's the one who kind of helped got me into the franchise, as I heard he was a huge fan of it and all. So I checked out him playing Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, even rewatched it a couple times, and I liked it. The games are actually freaking awesome, and a part of me kind of feels like it wants to play it, but I don't have the PlayStation 4 or 5, so I can't do that. However, with me and my best friend doing some game streams, it could be possible we might be able to, but I don't know. It's just the fact that the games take so long to complete, kind of like the Legend of Zelda series, because it's like adventure and you got side quests and stuff, that I'm not sure. It might be one of those games I'm probably just better off watching, but either way, I still love the games. And it just goes to show you don't even have to play the game yourself to love it, which is awesome. And I do plan at some point on getting the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children movie, whenever I purchase it on Amazon, and I will be watching Maximilian Dude play Crisis Core, remastered version, Final Fantasy VII The Reunion, because there is the original game that came out in the 2000s, but I will be watching him play the remastered version of Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, because it has the current up-to-date voice actors for the characters, in the remake series. So I am definitely very interested in getting into most of the story of Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's only the remake version that I'm into, not the original game from 1997. Not that I haven't seen that game yet, but, the remake versions is what got me into it. Just like with Equestria Girls, it really is what got me into My Little Pony Generation 4. And, for that, I like Equestria Girls more than the actual Friendship's Magic show. But anyway, I decided that now that I pretty much have officially been a new fan for the past few months now, it is time that I check out some voice comparison reaction videos, because I haven't done reaction videos or voice comparisons in a while. Last time I did it was probably back in December, just right before I went to go see Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in theaters at the time in December. And the last video I did was a few months ago when I reacted to Episode 2, Season 3 of Pony Meets World. Hadn't forgot about that. So yeah, I figured that now that I'm a Final Fantasy VII fan, it'd be cool to check out voice comparisons of some of the Final Fantasy VII characters. And to start things off, it would be best to start off with none other than the main protagonist himself, Cloud Strife. That's right, Cloud Strife. I mean, why couldn't you start with Cloud? I mean, seriously, he's the main character. He's like one of the most popular characters in the game, you know? Everybody knows him in Final Fantasy VII. Him and Sephiroth are like two of the top characters that most people know, because Cloud is the main protagonist, while Sephiroth is the main antagonist. So, I have to start with Cloud. It's pretty obvious. So this should be fun. It's by Behemoth89. I think most of these Final Fantasy VII character voice comparison videos he did were all uploaded last year, pretty much a month after it was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was released, because as I mentioned, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was released in February, and this video came out in March, so I think all of those videos were released sometime after Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's game release. So, this should be pretty good. I am obviously not going to be familiar with most of the other voice actors, because I'm only into the remake version of Final Fantasy VII, meaning that there's only going to be certain voice actors I will probably like and all that stuff. But as usual, I'll give it a thumbs up if I like it, maybe if I'm not too sure, and thumbs down if I don't like it. Obviously, there are going to be Japanese voice actors. I am extremely aware of that. I know that. I didn't review this video before reacting to it, but I know it's going to have Japanese voice actors because, you know, in some of the games, you know, the Japanese dub was like the original dub, and then, you know, you can switch it to English, so I already know there's going to be a select few in here. I don't know anybody's name and stuff, but I can imagine what voices I'll be hearing, so yeah, I'm ready to start this. I'm probably just only going to be doing Cloud for today, though, because there's quite a few other characters I may do. I might end up doing all the party members, like all of the members of the party that you can play in Final Fantasy VII, or in Remake, you know, like all the characters you can play in the party that, you know, can help fight alongside Cloud or going up against monsters and stuff like that, if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe I might do some other characters, I don't know. I did look up the playlist from Behemoth89's channel from Final Fantasy VII character voice comparison, so I am able to be aware of which characters he's done and let me see which ones I'm gonna do. So anyway, I have said long enough. I don't need to say any more. I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. So let's check out and see who has my favorite voices for Cloud Strife in Final Fantasy VII as well as Remake. This should be a good one. I know I'm going to definitely enjoy this because I really am loving Final Fantasy VII so much recently, so I'm going to definitely have great pleasure in doing this, so prepare to join me, ladies and gentlemen. I've been talking long enough. It's been about 7 minutes now. It's very short. It's only 4 minutes long. And there are some other videos featuring Cloud Strife voice comparisons, but Behemoth89 is one of the only few channels I check it out on, so I gotta do Behemoth89. So anyway, I will leave the link to this video, leave the link to the original video down below if you guys want to check the video out yourselves before checking me out, me reacting to it. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and get this started right now, so I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this, because I certainly am. So like John Cena and Triple H would always say, your time is up, my time is now, it's time to play the game. So let's, it's time to play the game, sorry, I did the wrong thing, it's been a while since I did this intro. So let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? Cloud Strife voice comparison from Final Fantasy VII. Let's do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Never heard of this game. Yeah. I never heard of this game, but yeah, sure. Yeah, you gotta remember that in the original 1997 game, there was no voice actors in the original game, so voice acting for the characters of FF7 didn't come out till like later, I guess? So yeah, there's gonna be like English and Japanese voice actors from the same game. I think this is the Japanese voice of Cloud. If I'm not mistaken, I have no idea. I don't even know what this game is, so this is new to me. Most of the stuff is gonna be new, unless it's Final Fantasy VII Remake, but anyway, yes. God bless the ring, though. Oh, yes! This is the guy that does the voice in Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U, 3DS, and Ultimate. This is the guy. I recognize that line immediately. I don't know what he's saying in Japanese, but yep, this is the Japanese voice actor for the character. And wow, he has been voicing him in Japanese dub for a long time. Takahiro Sakurai. He's been doing this for a long time. Look at that. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children in the Japanese dub. Kingdom Hearts series. Dirge of something Final Fantasy VII, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII, the original game, I'm assuming, Super Smash Brothers, and Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, and he's still doing it even today. Wow, that's crazy. He's been doing Cloud for as long as humanly possible. That's amazing. Well, I definitely gotta give him a thumbs up, because, I mean, you know, in Super Smash Brothers, they only do the Japanese dub for Cloud and Sephiroth. They don't give him an English voice actor, so of course I have to give it a thumbs up. Double thumbs up for that matter. Probably in terms of my favorite Japanese voice actor, since he's technically the only one I've ever heard, I'm probably gonna have to say Takahiro Sakurai. He's gonna be up there as one of my top favorites, probably later at the end of this video. But definitely. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, you really got to give it to the Japanese voice actors, because they're like, since I think the Square Enix company is in Japan, anything that comes from Japan, you really got to give it credit to, because they're the ones that made it. Just like for Nintendo and all that stuff, too. And I think Sega had the same thing, I'm not sure, but you got to give it credit, you know?
Rufus Shinra.
Ooh, okay. So this is the guy that voices Cloud in Advent Children, so at least I'll know what to expect when I see the movie whenever I rent it. Like I said, I'm really going to look forward to whenever I check out the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children movie. I'm pretty sure I'm really going to love it, because I've been hearing pretty positive reviews about that movie, even though it came out back in 2006, and even though it was linked for the original story from 1997 in the game, but even it could still work watching it even for the remake series as well. Plus, some people like to say that the designs for the characters in Final Fantasy VII Remake, especially for the CGI-looking cutscenes, quite a few people have been saying that they might have took inspiration from Advent Children, which it might be entirely possible, but I don't know. Oh, so you voiced Cloud in Kingdom Hearts too, okay. Yeah, so Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, Dirge of Cerberus, I think that's how you say it, Crisis Core, World of Final Fantasy Dissidia, not sure how you say that, but alright. Steve Burton, that's his name. Why do I feel like I've heard that name before? Wasn't Steve Burton featured in one of the other voice comparison videos I did in the past? I can't remember. But at least I know who to expect. Well, here's the thing. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children has two different versions of the film. It has, like, this normal version, and then it has a complete version of it, which apparently they did a different voice actor for the complete version of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. I searched that up on Google, that they have two respective different voice actors for both English and Japanese, depending on which version you're watching. More than likely, I might get the complete version, because I want to see the entire story of Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. I want to see the whole thing, because this is the latest installment into the story. Like, this is where, like, the latest story, whether it's in the original game or the remake series, this is the latest installment of the story where it pretty much concluded the entire series, you know what I'm saying? Like, the latest story of the series, because the story of Advent Children takes place 2 years later after the inaugural events of the game in the 1997, so, like, 2 years later, you know? Like I said, I'm really going to look forward to seeing this whenever I buy it on DVD. I'm definitely going to love this. I'm pretty sure I am.
I feel sorry for you. In my head. What's this stuff about Mother?
Yes,
Rufus?
sure. For Cloud, he's got to sound kind of serious, because he's a guy that doesn't show a lot of expressions and emotions in his thing. He's always got, like, that bland look on his face. It's like if he's Raven from Teen Titans sometimes, even though he's nothing like Raven, I don't think. But I don't know, maybe. But, you know, he's got that very, like, serious-sounding voice, so you gotta really do that, I think, when you're voicing Cloud. Oh, young Cloud, that's right. I forgot what year, I forgot how old he was, because I'm currently, before I do check out Maximilian Dude watching play Crisis Core Remastered Final Fantasy VII The Reunion, and before I see Advent Children, I am watching a compilation on YouTube of reaction mashups of gamers reacting to all the cutscenes from Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth. I just finished up that list of people checking out Final Fantasy VII Remake, and now I'm getting into the Rebirth one, so... And yeah, this cutscene, I do remember this scene. I forgot how old they said Cloud was, because it was listed in the credit for the English voice actor, but I can't remember. But yeah, this is a throwback scene during the game where it's young Cloud, when he makes that promise to Tifa. And this is the Japanese voice. Yukihiro Azuya? I'm thinking that's how you say his name, I have no idea. But yeah, this is young Cloud. But yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up. I mean, there's nothing I really can say about any of these actors. They're all nailing it so far. Here's the real actor. I mean, not the real actor, the
Should have
English.
figured. All the guys are leaving.
So Major Dotson, yeah, that's the,
But I'm not like
the
them.
English voice of Cloud at a
I'm
young
not
age
going
in
just to
Remake.
look for work.
But yeah, thumbs up to him too, yes. You know, pretty much I'm gonna like almost anything from Final Fantasy
best
VII
of the
Remake
best.
and Rebirth, since
Like
that's the
Sephiroth.
version of Final Fantasy VII that I like so
The
far.
Great War Hero, huh?
So obviously anything from Remake and Rebirth I'm gonna love. Yes! This is who I was waiting on.
Well, see-
And of course, if I like Remake and Rebirth, of course I gotta include this guy. God, I need to put the fan back on, it's hot. But yes, this is the guy. This is my guy right here. He's by far the only voice actor I know for Cloud, Cody Christian. This guy has really been doing an amazing job voicing this character ever since he first got the role in Remake. And yes, he's voiced him in Remake, Rebirth, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII Reunion, and apparently there's a game called Chocobo GP, which I don't know what that stands for. But, okay. But yes, I am currently loving this guy. I mean, he's about the only voice of Cloud that I know, just because I only do the English dubs for the games and have only seen, you know, it's only the Remake and Rebirth versions of Final Fantasy VII that I'm loving. So of course you know I'm gonna love Cody Christian. Double thumbs up to him for sure. This is, to me, he's Cloud Strife, alright? I know that's probably gonna be an I know that some people would probably say, what about some of the other guys, you know, but I'm sorry, I have to give it to this guy. This, to me, he is Cloud Strife, to me, alright? But yes, this guy is just, he's really been nailing the voice of Cloud in Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth, and I'm sure he did a good job in Crisis Core as well whenever I checked that out. This is my Cloud Strife right here, Cody Christian. Nothing more really needs to be said.
This old friend of mine's in a
I guess
tight
you gotta
spot.
save the best for last, right?
time
I mean,
ago,
this
I
is
said
the
I'd
up
be
to
there for
current
her.
date voice
Made a
actor,
promise.
so obviously it was
So,
more than likely meaning that
do you
Cody
wanna
Christian
talk?
was gonna be
listening.
was gonna be last.
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
With me?
Like you're losing that hard edge.
That bad? You really hear that?
It's from Remake.
Damn straight I do.
Get help. I'd worry.
Ooh, jeez, yeah, I remember that when he said that to, remember when he said that to Barrett, yeah. I remember that. Anyway, that's it. So yeah, not very long at all. I definitely enjoyed that. I mean, everybody did great. There was no maybes or thumbs downs at all. Everybody did a good job pretty much so far. Everybody did a good job with the voice of Cloud, Japanese and English voice actors all together. But obviously, I think it's pretty much safe to say that we already know who my favorite is by far, and that's Cody Christian. He's the only guy. But you know what? I will go ahead and also give it to Takahiro Sakurai, just because he's the voice of him in the Smash Brothers series, and because of all the Japanese voices. He's been doing it for way longer than most of the voice actors, so I gotta give it to Takahiro Sakurai as well. And I gotta also give it to Steve Burton. If I had to choose a second favorite English voice actor, I would probably give it to Steve Burton, just because of Advent Children. Even though I haven't seen the movie yet, but I'll go ahead and give it to him. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's just only the English voice actors that don't get a replacement voice actor for the complete version. Maybe it was just only the Japanese versions of the movies that got different voice actors in the complete edition. I have no idea. But anyway, those are my three favorites: Cody Christian, Steve Burton, and Takahiro Sakurai. Those are my three picks for Cloud Strife so far. So let me know in the comments down below now, ladies and gentlemen, who are your favorite voices for Cloud Strife, and let me know in the comments down below and more, and share this with your friends as well. Also, even though there has never been any rumors about this ever happening, but I guess we'll just ask the question anyway. If Final Fantasy VII were to be made into a live-action film, who do you think could possibly play Cloud? Because that's a very tough question. I have talked with Color Me Stoke behind, you know, outside of YouTube from time to time. Like, imagine if this story is so good that it gets a movie based off of it. I mean, they have made Advent Children, but like a live-action film is what I'm saying. So imagine if that does happen. I wonder who could possibly play Cloud if they were to make live-action films. Or any of the other characters for that matter. But yeah, if you guys are interested in answering that bonus question, let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think should play live-action Cloud Strife if they were to make a live-action Final Fantasy VII movie? But yeah, like you said, like I said, Cody Christian, Takahiro Sakurai, and Steve Burton. Those are my three favorites for Cloud Strife. So who are your favorites once again? And I'll see you next time with some more. I wish I could do more today. I mean, I technically have all the time in the world, but I'm just gonna leave it off with Cloud for today. I'll do some more characters, maybe hopefully tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to see. So just stay tuned for whenever I get to more characters until I finally have reached a conclusion that I don't want to do any more Final Fantasy VII characters. So yeah, until then, when I'm back with another video, I hope y'all stay good. Like I said, if you want to see me more active on YouTube, go over to the Flash Stoke Productions YouTube channel. Flash Stoke Productions, not Stroke, because there have been times when even me and Color mistakenly named our channel Flash Stroke when it's Stoke. So just keep that in mind. Flash Stoke Productions. So go search that channel up right now if you want to see me more active on YouTube through there. So anyway, I'll be back with another video hopefully real soon. I definitely will get to another Final Fantasy VII character for voice comparison reaction video real soon. Stay tuned for the next one to find out who it is, but until then, I'm going to leave it off right here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. That'll be it for today, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Dislike it, give it a thumbs down. Join me next time for the next video. To all you boys, men, and guys out there, boom, fist bumps good to all of you. Until the girls, ladies, and women out there, mwah, kisses go out to all of you. But until then, this is Joe Flash signing off, and have a good day. Peace.